Progressive cities and states across the country are backing away from the so-called harm reduction approach that Democrats once sold as the way to fix the opioid crisis. Instead, they're going back to the tough love tactics that were once blamed as part of the problem. In Portland, in San Francisco, in Los Angeles, in Philadelphia, they've all tried policies that discourage arrests and jail time. Policies like giving out clean needles and Narcan. The state of Oregon went as far as decriminalizing drugs for a while, but in many instances, these harm reduction policies have left these cities and its residents worse off than they were before. NewsNation saw that up close when we spent time in Kensington, Philadelphia this week. The neighborhood is notorious for its open-air drug market, the biggest on the East Coast. It's often referred to as zombie land. Drug addicts shoot up on the street, trade needles, stumble down the block, sometimes pass out as children walk past them going to school. The city's new mayor is vowing to clear out the encampments where users congregate, and today the city announced the arrest of an alleged leader of the main fentanyl ring in the neighborhood. Our next guest has spent more than 2 decades reporting on the opioid epidemic and the fentanyl crisis. Sam Quinones is a renowned journalist known for his reporting on gangs and drug trafficking along the southern border. His latest book is titled The Least of Us: True Tales of America and Hope in the Time of Fentanyl and Meth. Sam, great to welcome you back to the show. The mayor of Philadelphia has just said that we need to either put these people in treatment, and if they refuse to go to treatment, they're on their way to jail. There's an entire chapter of your latest book where you talk about the fact that jail can actually work in getting these people clean.
I think it's something that we need to try because of the enormous flows of 2 synthetic drugs coming in from Mexico. Synthetic drugs being drugs made without any plants involved. And they are fentanyl and methamphetamine. These drugs have covered the country since before COVID, and they are creating problems for cities and counties all across the country. Very often, the addiction to those who do get addicted to them is so profound that, as you say, many people just are terrified of going into treatment because the withdrawal, certainly from fentanyl, is disastrous. The problem is the longer people are on the street, the more chance they have of dying, the more chance they have of creating the kind of public safety and public health disasters that you've seen in some cities around the country. My feeling is that in some counties in this country, we are seeing an experimentation with jail as a place of recovery, which it never has been in the past. And to me, that makes a lot of sense because it's getting people off the street, away from the drugs. And that is a blessing for the people who are on the street. They may say, I don't want treatment, but that's really the drugs talking. When they are detoxed, when they're away from the drugs, very often they are raising a hand. Yes, I'd love treatment. There's waiting lists in a couple of these jails that I've been to.
Yeah, the problem with offering treatment is they often won't go and they often won't stay. You don't have that problem if you're putting them in jail. And I'm not saying just any jail. The jails that you're talking about have medications to detox these people, have programs to help them get sober and stay clean.
Right. It's a new way of thinking about jail, very different from any that some of your audience may have seen or been in. There is substantial resources invested in getting people clean. Above all, though, frequently it's simply because the people, once they have detoxed, buy into their own sobriety, buy into their own recovery in a way that they will not frequently when they're addicted and on the street. So they cannot. And so jail gives us the time to get people off the street, away from the street, from the drugs, because if you do not, then meth will drive people crazy and fentanyl will kill them. No one lasts on the street addicted to fentanyl. Unlike heroin, people would last 20, 30 years. I've seen this. With fentanyl, it is an absolute killer, and very quickly so.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.